dad has been fighting a grade 4 brain tumor called a glioblastoma and had a stroke during the surgery to remove it in September of last year, and me and my family have been taking care of him ever since. Nothing could have ever prepared us for that day, or for that prognosis. Getting a cancer diagnosis in your family can be one of the most difficult challenges and experiences in your life. It can happen to anyone, and if your family is predisposed to it, you have to be very careful. It's been almost 15 months since this first began, and there's so many different things that I've learned along the way. Your prognosis is not a timeline until death. You could be very lucky, or you could be very unlucky, or you can meet somewhere in the middle. If you're one of the lucky ones, though, your prognosis doesn't mean anything, because you will make it past that point and beyond. Generally speaking, before this century, cancer was much more common among older folk. However, with lifespans getting longer, older folk are getting cancer earlier. My dad is only 57, and he got a cancer diagnosis. And I see videos on my For You page sometimes of cancer survivors and people with cancer, and I know people personally that have gone through cancer, and they're in their 20s and 30s, not to mention childhood cancer. It feels much more common nowadays than it used to, in my eyes. While I do think that cancer is very predisposed to you, and that you are much more likely to receive it if your family has it, it is also a combination of lifestyle choices that can definitely affect it from happening to you. My father's cancer is a genetic mutation, meaning that I am more likely to receive a glioblastoma than somebody who does not have a glioblastoma gene holder in their family. This was completely unbeknownst to me up until recently. My mother has had small forms of carcinomas or skin cancers, and while she doesn't have them anymore, she also had to go through things for breast cancer at one point in her life. Didn't have it, but still have to get checked. And I think getting checked is one of the most important aspects of cancer treatment, because if you're able to understand and see that you have cancer earlier, your chances of survival are much more likely, and your lifespan is much longer. We didn't know that my dad had cancer until we started noticing the signs of a developing stroke. But it's hard to tell until it's too late. If you don't get screened or checked, you won't know until it is too late. If we were even a week or two later, my father's brain stem could have herniated. That's just how bad it was. That golf ball-sized tumor is creating so much pressure in the brain that it can just herniate the brainstem, and then you're dead. It is absolutely vital that you get checked for cancer. Maybe not on an extremely regular basis, but I want to say at least once a year, you should be getting yourself checked. And I don't even know how that's possible in this day and age with healthcare being so expensive. But to live a long life, if you don't want to get cancer, it's not really something you can completely avoid. If you get cancer, it just kind of happens. A lot of lifestyle choices can definitely accelerate that to happen. But if you're able to screen for it, you're much more better off than someone that doesn't know until it's too late. I'm very thankful that cancer research has come such a long way, though I don't know if cancer can ever become curable, because we'll have to figure out a way to reverse engineer or prevent the genetic or standard mutation of cells in the body. I'm not a scientist like that. I don't know how far along they are, or if that's something that they're trying to come up with. Because cancer treatment is a lot different than a cure for cancer. And the right treatment for your specific kind of cancer is also crucial. The best we can possibly do is to educate ourselves, not to make lifestyle choices that can accelerate your speed to gaining cancer. However, also to care for those that we know and love who have it and are dealing with it on a daily basis. If you know somebody out there who has cancer, or you have cancer yourself, take care of them, or take care of yourself as best you physically can. Only you, if you have cancer, can truly fight what's going on in you. You can take medication to prevent it, but you have to fight if you have it. Never stop fighting.